What are the best ways to boost your metabolism? Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jing here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become body confident, healthier, and happier with the right wellness strategies so you don't need to stress over dieting, calorie restrictions, body image, or what other people think of you. So if you want weekly tips on body confident lifestyle, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video drops. Okay guys, here is the video about metabolism. What are the best way to boost your metabolism? I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to make this video to explain to you, or just to give you the recipes of what to eat to boost your metabolism. But before we get into like the details of what are the best ways to boost your metabolism, I do have to point out that a lot of people, when they complain about like having slow metabolism, blaming the metabolism for like, gaining a lot of weight or not being able to lose weight, a lot of people actually don't understand what metabolism actually is and how does it function. So I'm going to explain to you guys holistically and scientifically how does metabolism work and actually why these are the best ways to boost your metabolism. So firstly, what is metabolism? So metabolism is actually your body's process of burning calories in order for you to breathe, to support your blood circulation, for you to maintain your organ function, and also to help you extract energy from food. Okay, now your resting metabolism, also known as RMR, your resting metabolic rate, is basically the amount of calories your body burns while you're at rest, while making sure that your body's functioning, while making sure that you are alive. And did you know that 75% of your total calorie burn in a day actually comes from your resting metabolism? 75%. Okay, and now the other 25% comes from your exercise, your physical activities, and also your food digestion. So basically, you probably have heard that, the higher your metabolism, the higher your metabolic rate is, the easier it is, the faster it is for your body to burn calories. Whereas on the contrary, the slower your metabolism is, the lower your metabolic rate is, the harder it is for your body to burn calories. And I know that a lot of people that are struggling with weight loss, with weight management, often, complain about like having slow or sluggish metabolism, right? So actually your metabolic rate has a lot to do with the amount of lean muscle mass that your body has. So it really has a lot to do with your body composition. Whilst I do want everyone to know that your metabolism is unique to you, so don't compare your metabolism to another person. And those of you who have done your body composition with me, you have probably noticed that there's a number you get, right, which is your metabolic rate, your resting metabolism, and that number is totally unique to you. Okay, and just remember that your metabolism can actually be affected by various factors. Some factors we can't control, and some factors we can sort of like do something about them, right? So there are factors such as genetics, your lifestyle, your age, your hormones, your eating habits, your exercise habits, and also your body composition. So these are the factors that can actually really influence your metabolism. Okay, so things like lifestyle, eating habits, exercise habits, and body composition, these are the things we can actually work on. Okay, as I mentioned, that 75% of your total calorie burnt in a day comes from your resting metabolism, right? So your resting metabolism, how fast it burns calorie, has a lot to do with the amount of lean muscle mass your body has. So now think about it, right? If you want your resting metabolic rate to be higher, then it actually obviously makes sense for us to have more lean muscle mass, right? So that is because each pound of lean muscle mass actually burns 14 calories, whereas each 1 pound of fat burns only 2 calories. Can you see that? The amount of calorie that 1 pound of muscle burns is actually 7 times of the amount of calories that a pound of fat burns. So now you can see why we want to emphasize on maintaining or building lean muscle mass. So what I have done is I've actually categorized all the metabolism boosting factors into this pyramid. Okay, so in this pyramid, sitting on the bottom is the most important factor, and then middle and the top. Okay, top being the least important. So now let's take a look at this pyramid. Right, so you can see that sitting at the bottom is building muscles, and then in the middle we have lifestyle change, and on the top we have fat burning foods. Okay, now a lot of you probably want to jump into the fat burning food and go, just tell me what are the fat burning food I can eat that can actually boost my metabolism right away. But you see how it's on the top, which means it's actually the least important part. Let's take a look at the most important part, which is building lean muscle. For those of you that are not convinced why we have to build muscles, well, let me tell you this, right? Your body actually loses 5 to 6 pounds of muscles every 10 years, starting from your 20s. So however old you are, right? Think about, from your 20 years old up until now I'm in my 30s, you basically have lost at least 5 to 6 pounds of muscle, right? And then it keeps going. So because of that, your body is actually naturally losing muscle that actually naturally decreases your metabolic rate, right? So that's why, it's very natural to see that as we age, our metabolism goes down, our metabolism slows a bit, and we notice that we, put on weight gradually, right? That is because the metabolism slows down, but we haven't really changed our lifestyle, right? So that is why, to maintain the muscle mass or to increase muscle mass, lean muscle mass is so important in the process of boosting your metabolism. Okay, and the good news is every 10 pounds of muscles actually helps you burn 140 calories per day, right? Look at the amount of calories your body's burning. Okay, so how do we build muscles? Okay, there are two things you have to remember. First thing is strength training. Do your weight training, do your resistance training. You can use the machines at the gym if you know how to use them, especially if you're working with a coach, or you can actually use free weights. I'm a fan of free weights. Free weights meaning like things like dumbbells and barbells. I know my baby's building muscles too. Free weights such as like dumbbells, barbells, and resistance bands, or like medicine balls. These are my favorite. And I suggest do your strength training 2 to 3 times a week, right? And I highly recommend that you work with a coach, or you're actually working with a particular like designed weight training program, so that you can actually target your whole body, right? And you're building muscles quite evenly and effectively. Okay, so apart from doing your strength training, you need to pay particular attention to your nutrition. A lot of you have heard me talking about eating protein, right? Yes, protein is a very important part of the game, right? Not only that protein helps your body build muscles, and protein is the building block of your body, right? But also, did you know that there's this thing called TEF, the thermic effect of food, TEF. Right? So what TEF means is that the amount of energy that it takes your body to digest, to absorb, and to metabolize food. Okay, so every food, every type of food has its unique TEF, its unique thermic effect of food. Okay, protein actually has a very high TEF, which means when you're eating protein, your body actually burns extra calories to digest it, to absorb it, to metabolize it. So that's actually good news, right? So here's something very interesting I want to show you guys. The TEF for protein is actually 15 to 30%, okay, which is really high. Whereas if you compare that to carbs, if you're eating carbs, your body's TEF is only 5 to 10%. And then eating fat is 0 to 3%. Can you see how low carbs and fat have in terms of TEF comparing to protein? But of course, I'm not saying that you should go and eat crazy amount of protein so that your body can burn crazy amount of calories. You have to know your number, right? So if you don't know how many grams of protein that you need to eat in the day according to your weight and your height and your goal, make sure that you work with a coach and find out, or you can actually reach out to me, because in our programs, in our body confidence mastery program, we actually work with everyone to calculate their individual protein intake in a day. Now, the next thing sitting in our pyramid in the middle is lifestyle changes. Okay, in the lifestyle changes, I have put movement, hydration, breakfast, and sleep. Now, a lot of you look at these things, my royal eyes, and go, you know, yeah, I know that already. But you probably didn't know that if you're not getting enough daily movement, you're actually slowing down your metabolism. I mean, simply put, if you're sitting down a lot in a day, right, your body obviously is not burning that many calories, versus if you're, you know, standing up a lot, or if you're moving around a lot, then your body obviously burns way more calories, right? And I've found that, you know, when I'm more active, when I'm moving around way more at home versus the days where I would used to sit in front of my desk more, my body actually does burn more calories, and I actually get hungry faster that way too. Okay, so now the next thing is drinking water, getting enough hydration for your body. And this is something that I keep emphasizing over and over. And now I want you guys to really remember this. If your body's dehydrated, your metabolism can actually slow down as well. And your body actually needs the hydration in order to burn more calories. Okay, now the next thing is breakfast. Okay, I know a lot of people skip breakfast, and if you skip breakfast, your metabolism can slow down too. So by having a protein balanced breakfast, it can really rev up your metabolism. If you're not having breakfast right now, make sure you get started on that breakfast game immediately. Now, lastly, having a good night's sleep. Okay, now this is something I've been emphasizing over and over again as well. Having a good night's sleep can really do wonders to your metabolism as well. Now, have a look at this, right? So if you're sleep deprived, this can actually affect your metabolism. Actually, studies have shown that a lack of sleep can actually affect your levels of ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and also your level of leptin. Leptin is a hormone that controls your fullness, how full you feel after eating. So when you're sleep deprived, you know, your hunger hormones and also your fullness hormones that actually go out of control, so you don't know when you're full. So as a result, a lot of people will just keep on eating, they feel hungry all the time, and as a result, you consume a lot of extra calories. So now you can see that these 4 factors in our lifestyle changes can really help you rev up your metabolism. Lastly, sitting on the top is fat burning food. Okay, now, fat burning food is actually the least important part. Why? Because I want everyone to master the bottom 2, the building muscle part, eating protein, doing your strength training, and also master having that positive lifestyle changes first, right? Once you master these 2 first, and then we can move on to the third one, which is the fat burning food. So what are fat burning foods? Okay, I know it's just a name, but basically I'm referring to things like spicy food, which can really boost your metabolism, and also foods that contain caffeine, such as tea, the Herbalife herbal tea concentrate, or Total Control, which also contain a blend of different, tea extracts, coffee, right? So anything that has caffeine can actually, help you increase your metabolism. So what I have suggested to a lot of my clients in the past is that you can actually take their herbal tea concentrate, drink some tea, or drink some, low sugar energy drinks before your workout, so that it can actually help you burn more calories during your workout, right? So, but the thing is, with these fat burning foods, it does help you increase your metabolism, but it's more kind of doing that on a short-term basis. So if you want like a good, healthy, long-term fast metabolism, it's actually best for you to go back to my first 2 points, the bottom 2, to focus on building your muscles, eating adequate amount of protein, and also focus on those positive lifestyle changes. These 2 main factors will actually ensure that you will have a sustainable, long-term healthy metabolism than just relying on eating fat-burning food. Okay, so whether if you're on your weight loss journey or a healthy bodybuilding journey, I hope that this video is helpful and it has given you a lot of values. And of course, you know, if you love it, please give us a thumbs up and also leave a comment and like it. And of course, share with the people that really need to hear this information, right? So, and of course, I know some of you guys would like to work with me and take it further. I would love to invite you to come and join my Body Confidence Mastery program. It's for women only, and in a very comfortable and private setting. We do group training and we do group coaching to work on your body confidence and to work on your body wellness. You will learn a lot of things about your body, about your feminine body, and also you'll be working on your mind and your energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And of course, if you're new here and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I come live and also when my next video drops. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in a comment below. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.